diversity of thought. And we thought if you pulled people from all different perspectives, you would get different perspectives as we had ideas that came through the office. So again, we didn't have any money, and so right away as we started getting people, we started building a budget. And what actually happened weirdly to our favor is we were under a continuing resolution and we didn't have people, and so then we started getting people. The continuing resolution sort of went, we got a budget, and we developed our budget, had contracts, and what I'm trying to get to the end of the paragraph on is those contracts were so late at the end of the year that I'm still using them. So that was kind of worked out that way. So what are some of the projects that we've been working on? We've been working on these GIS. There were so many GIS projects going on at SSA, and I gotta tell you, a lot of people were doing them and they really weren't telling each other about them at all because they didn't want to be shut down. So we've really come across as an honest broker, and people are coming to us and telling us about their GIS projects. We have a contract where we're helping them along with the contracts, but they know where the data is, and that was really, really important. And think that there were no standards across all these projects, so we're building kind of the standards layer as we bring in all these folks. We have worked on a mobile app, let me just call it that. The website redesign was just for the CIO's website, and we put it up in a Drupal and on a LAMP stack. I hope I got the terminology right. We had never done that before. What we were trying to do is use open source software where we could, where it made sense, and show the agency that you really can do stuff like this. And we feel like we did it securely. We signed our risk documents and went on our way. But the biggest accomplishment that we have done has actually been working with a contractor where we went out to the public and redefined the retirement journey. So what we did is, how many of you are familiar with the SAVE Award? Okay, well, so in 2009, SSA, one of SSA's employees was in the top 4. And the SAVE Award, for those that don't know, it was the president's challenge to federal employees to come up with good ideas that would save money, just add efficiencies, whatever. And you actually put these ideas up in a social media kind of way, and people commented on them, and et cetera. And then the top 4, I don't know how they voted, but somehow after hundreds of thousands, I made that number up because I honestly don't know how many there were, but thousands of these things, our Christy Dixon came up and was in the top 4. And what Christy said was, let people in the outside world, in the public, make an appointment with Social Security over the web. So we thought about that, and there were a whole lot of people that didn't want to do it. And the reason they didn't want to do it, one is because, it's changed, but another is, oh my God, if we could only change their minds, if we could only help them through the online experience. Figure this, they're online already. Usually if you're online already, that's not what you're online looking to do. You're looking to finish what you want to do, not go book an appointment. So we kind of blended it, and we used this one suggestion from 2009 to do 3 projects. One was to clean up SSA's website the way it was up until about a month ago. The other was to allow an appointment to be scheduled online, but only when you fell out of the process in what we call the I-appointment. And then the third thing, which we're getting so much mileage out of, was to engage with a company called IDEO, and I don't know how many of you guys have ever heard of IDEO, but let me tell you to actually go and talk to the public, find out what they think about retirement, find out what they think about the retirement experience with Social Security, and how they want to be treated. Not how SSA wants to treat them, but how they want to be handled on the web. So we got those three things, and I don't know if I mentioned that the eye appointment went live right around Thanksgiving. So the rest of my talk, I'm going to talk about this IDEO experiment kind of that we've been doing. And IDEO, by the way, they designed the experience for the Acela. They keep the change with Bank of America. You've heard of Keep the Change. That was them. BWI, Southwest Airlines, calming down the security checkpoint. That was IDEO. And the toothpaste tube that stands up on its head was IDEO. You can Google them. You can find some cool stuff out on the web. There's YouTube stuff. It was an incredible experience because these guys do nothing but they design, and they helped us rethink how you would design something differently than the way we would. So we partnered with them, and we really used this partnering with them. Like I said, it was to redefine the retirement journey, and it was all about trying to get people to the web. Because remember, we're going back to that book an appointment online. Well, if you don't have to book the appointment online, then you won't, and we won't have people coming into the office. So what we did with IDEO, there's so much about the design process that was different. They broke it up into 4 different phases. One was to assess and understand. And they literally, with some of us, went to people's homes to see how they, what they think about how they manage their money, what they think about retirement. We went down into the 40-year-olds. We didn't just stay with people that were in their 60s, people that were in their 50s. We went down to 40-year-olds. They came up, synthesis and strategy. What that had to do with was coming up with designs that were way out there. They were provocative. There was one design that really had Social Security, kind of like a social media Facebooky thing where you could have a filing friend. We did that not because we thought we were going to, security people, we really didn't ever think we were going to do that. We did that only because people don't always know what they want to do or how they feel. They don't always get it. But if you provoke them with something that's odd and out there, they'll talk about things that they never would have talked about if you only gave them one design to look at. They defined things, they defined people into categories. And they used all this information to come up with one, it's a beautiful design for what the retirement experience could look like at the Social Security website. And by the way, one of the things that we realized, we weren't trying to just get people to come to Social Security's website when they wanted to retire. We felt like that was too late. If we didn't have some kind of a relationship, like trying to use our calculators or, trying to come for baby names, because remember, people don't come to us traditionally all the time. You retire and you're done. You might move, you might change your direct deposit, but it's not like your bank where you have a monthly, a daily, weekly, monthly relationship with the bank. With Social Security, typically, you retire,